Hey guys, it's me again, and happy 5th anniversary to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic! Yes, it's been 5 years since My Little Pony Friendship is Magic has aired its first episode on television. What was originally seen as just a little girl's cartoon has not only made a huge impact on the internet, but also has made an impact on nerd culture as a whole. This one cartoon has shown the world that things targeted towards young girls can be joined by everyone, men and women alike. So, to celebrate this occasion, I not only decided to break out my favorite shirt, I also decided to make a top 5 video. I thought about what I could do the video about, and I already done 2 top 11 videos for the songs and the soundtrack, and pretty much everyone, or at least most of the community, has done a top 10, 20, whatever on their favorite episode. So I decided, why not do a video counting down my top 5 Brony artists? No one on YouTube has done that before, and if it weren't for this fandom, we wouldn't have gotten to this point. Now, as a disclaimer, I myself am no artist, and anyone that's been on my DeviantArt page before knows that by now. But by no means does that mean that I'm unable to appreciate the amazing art that this fandom has created. The Brony community is beyond talented, and I am so grateful to be associated with this community. Second disclaimer, this video is counting down my top 5 favorite artists in the fandom. That means writers, musicians, and analysts will not be on this list. Also, yes, I'm excluding animators because as much as I do believe that animation is still part of the art portion of the fandom, this is only just to narrow everything down, and I would do a top 10 list and include animators, but I can't because of lack of time. So, without further ado, here are my top 5 favorite artists in the Brony community. To kick off this list, at number 5 is Story Pony. Her art style is very unique. She has this very energetic style with lots of emotion. She also does a lot of comics, and they do focus on darker subjects. But the thing is, the dark subjects and the upbeat art style, it works. She knows how to make it work. Now, I really love dark stuff, so yes, her comics do appeal to me. Her most well-known is Revenge of the Harmony, which I highly recommend to everyone. It's such a great comic. It's so, oh my god, mind blown. It's just amazing what people can do with traditional art. And speaking of which, yes, she's the only one on this list that is well known for doing traditional art, and she is the only one on this list that is younger than me. Spoiler alert. At number 4 is Aleximus Prime. Oh my god. His art style is beyond adorable. Just with the huge eyes and the chubby bodies and everything. Ah, it's too cute. Even all of his plot-focused work is too adorable for words. I have a massive soft spot for cute things, so putting him on this list was a no-brainer for me. He is one of those artists that whenever you see his art, you know who made it. You know that's his art. His style is extremely distinct, and all the artists on this list have distinct styles. But his stands out just because of how cute it is. I know most of this video was just me going on about how cute his art style is, but it's so, I can't handle it sometimes. Moving on. At number 3 is Daniel Splatter, now known as Daniel SG. Just like Aleximus Prime, his style is also really adorable. However, unlike Aleximus Prime, he does comics every week. I always look forward to whenever he uploads a comic because they're very simple, but they just make me so happy. And that's the charm of Daniel's comics. It doesn't have to be anything complicated or over the top to get their message across. Sometimes it's always the simplest things that makes us all the happiest. Oh, and all of his regular fan art also makes my days. They also have simple concepts to them, but like I said before, it's usually the simple things that get me every time. At number 2 is Harwick's art. He was probably the first Brony artist that left me completely speechless. When I first discovered his artwork, I did not have any words for it. My mouth just dropped into that stupid surprised face that Taylor Swift makes all the time. His art style is just beyond amazing. There are no words in the English language for it. If you've ever seen his artwork before, you know how that each of his pieces have so much time and effort put into them, with amazing talent to top it all off, and the result of all of them is just wonderful. I can't. It's too beautiful. I love all of it. I wish I could say more about it just because of how amazing his art is, but there isn't any way to do so. Trying to explain how talented Harwick is like trying to climb Mount Everest while holding your breath. It's not possible. And my number 1 favorite Brony artist of all time is White Diamonds. This should not be a surprise to anyone who knows me on the internet. White Diamonds is my favorite Brony artist of all time. She is best known as being one of the biggest, if not the biggest, Rarajack fan in the entire fandom. It's funny though, when I first joined this fandom in late 2012, I was a bit iffy on the shipping, and then I discovered her artwork, and I was all like, I ship it like FedEx. Every time I see something in my inbox that has her name on it, I get so excited. I usually just start smiling and giggling like an idiot. Especially when I first discovered her art, which is around at the time when I just turned 17. I did start to calm down and act mature while responding to her a little more recently, which is great. I'm getting somewhere. Anyway, I'm getting too off topic again. White Diamonds isn't only my personal favorite artist, she's also my favorite person in this entire fandom. She's like the ideal role model for this fandom. I've said this that more people in this fandom should be like her. Like, oh my god, if I had the opportunity to meet her in person, which probably won't happen since she's so busy all the time and she lives all the way across the country, it would make my life. I know this video is just more of me fangirling over these people than explaining anything to you, and I'm sorry. It's just, to put this as bluntly as possible, White Diamonds is pretty much everything I live for. So, those were my top 5 Brony artists. It is amazing how far these people and this fandom has come. Yes, there are times where the fan base would make me want to pull my hair out, but at the same time, I'm so happy that I'm part of such an amazing community. It is fair to say that this fandom has made a bigger impact on me than any other fandom I've been a part of. And I've only been part of this fandom for only 3 years. But if it weren't for this fandom, I wouldn't have met all of these amazing people. I wouldn't have met my current boyfriend, or I would have, we just wouldn't have been as close. And I wouldn't have gained all this confidence that I have now. I know I'm getting way too sappy, and I'm really sorry, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a comment telling me who your favorite Brony artist in the fandom is. And once again, happy 5th anniversary to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.